Mannequinsthing.com. I'm Hala Maroc, and I'm sitting here with DJ Kash from the ATL at the Lace Up shoot for Aglet Italy. And here we go.
DJ Kash, the Fly Haitian Kid, of course. DJ Kash ATL on my Twitter, my Instagram, Facebook. DJ Kash, Kash with a K, of course, and you can find me everywhere, just like that.
Okay, so you're on V103.
Yep. V103 is like the biggest radio station in Atlanta, the hottest radio station, of course, and I'm on it.
I don't mean to toot my own horn,
but beep, beep, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so how'd you get involved with Aglet Italy?
Well, me and Starway, the head designer, is like we go way back. You know what I mean? So I'm originally from New York. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I later on moved to Long Island, and that's how me and Starway got close. And then we just kind of kept the relationship ever since. You know what I mean? So when he started doing his thing and I was doing my thing, it just made sense to collab. You know what I mean? So that's how we kind of got together.
Cool. All right. So, being that you're from New York, what brought you to Atlanta to begin with, DJing?
To be honest, I kind of, the Atlanta thing kind of happened by accident. You know what I mean? I kind of just went out there to visit my sisters, and then I just fell in love with Atlanta. You know what I mean? I fell in love with the vibe, the culture, just the atmosphere, just the feeling. You know what I mean? So I just stayed there, literally. You know what I mean?
I never left.
Right. I literally went there for vacation and just never left. I went there to visit my sisters, and I just never came back home. Okay. So it was crazy. Yeah.
All right, so these are some new laces, right? Brand new. They're coming to Atlanta very soon.
Real soon. Starway and I collaborated. He said, I definitely want you to pick something that's your style, something that you like, something that's your feel, because he knows I love sneakers and I got a crazy sneaker collection.
So what inspired those laces then?
I just think they were different. You know, they're burgundy python type leather lace. It's just different. You know what I mean? You don't. Just straight out, you just don't see these kind of laces anywhere. So when I seen it, I was like, that's me. That's what I want. You know what I mean? And he was like, dope, perfect. We'll make it happen. And then.
So being that you guys are really creative people at your own right? I'm sure you've come up with ideas, and he's just like, nah, that's not what I'm going for. Tell us some of those.
Right. It's funny you say that, because Starway and I have been going back and forth, and like. You know, at first I was like, yeah, I want the Python joints with the DJ Kash written all over it, right? You know, I want DJ Kash written all over it. And he was like, nah, son, that's not going to look good. You know what I mean? It kind of looks busy. So, you know, we did a lot of that back and forth, you know, as me being a DJ. And, you know, I just love the lace. I love the culture. I love the company. I want people to know and see that I'm a part of it. But sometimes it doesn't always work. You know what I mean? Like Starway say, like, the lace is already busy. It already has a lot going on, so it's kind of like perfect already. You don't want to really
simplicity.
Right.
Less is more.
Exactly. Exactly.
So okay, now being that the message that Starway always says that this brand is trying to give off is the luxury brand influenced by, you know, the culture, like hip hop culture, right? So tell me how that relates to your lifestyle.
I mean, for me, when I was DJing and everything and just listening to hip-hop, was like the sneakers where it goes together. You know what I mean? Like, for me, you could just throw on sweats and a hoodie, but you could look real plain in that aspect, but your sneakers were just always, like, extra. You know what I mean? Like, everything can cost $10.
I wore the same sweats yesterday,
right.
But those sneakers,
right. And that's in real, and truthfully, that's exactly how it is. You know what I mean? Like, you can have a $30 sweatsuit on, but you have on $200 sneakers, and it's just kind of like the sneaker culture kind of goes hand in hand with the hip hop culture. You know what I mean? From kids to older people to everybody. You know, so it just kind of goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? So I thought it was a brilliant idea for him to come up with even something like this. So.
Okay, so what do you guys call the boys? Aglet Italy boys?
Yeah, you know, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So the Starway kind of came up with that, you know what I mean? Because it's a club of very few. So you know,
is it like a fraternity?
I somewhat. We probably would like to reference it as more of a secret society, you know what I mean? Than a fraternity.
That sounds cooler, actually.
Nah, but I mean, it's just, you know, it's just because it's more than a friendship, you know, that's family, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So when he approached you, or did he approach you saying, okay, so listen, I've known you a long time, I like your style, and I want you to be in Aglet Italy, boy, you were just like, oh, I'm honored.
I mean, to me, it was a kind of given. I mean, he didn't have to say it because I felt like I was one already. Okay. You know what I mean? So
you were there from the beginning.
Right, you know what I mean?
How long have you been involved with this? Movement, like.
I mean, like I said, me and Starway have been friends for a long, long time. We've been family for a long, long time. And since I've known him, he's been coming up with innovative ideas like this. You know, this isn't the first, and I'm positive it isn't the last, you know what I mean?
Well, I guess my better question would be, how long have you guys been working on this specific lace?
This particular lace, man, we've been kind of going back and forth for a couple months, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was like, Starway, you know, what if we did this? What if we put this on?
Less.
Right. And Starway was like, nah, that's not gonna work, son. You know what I mean? So, with like a couple months, you know, definitely been going back and forth. And then, you know, he came to Atlanta. We kind of kicked it, kind of vibed, and that's what I loved about it too. It wasn't just like, all right, just pick something, I'm gonna make it. It was like he came, he vibed, really he came involved, and he came to Atlanta and checked out my vibe and my scene. It was like, yeah, this fits what you're doing here. So we really went back and forth, and he really did a good job of fitting my personality, you know what I mean? So. Okay,
so in 3 words, describe your vibe and your scene in Atlanta. Because I've never been there, so I don't really, I've never been there.
Wow.
So what can I expect when I get there? At a DJ Kash party?
Energy. Energy is definitely one of them. Energy, like a crazy good vibe, and it's kind of unbelievable because the scene that happens like on a regular party in Atlanta, like I could have Jeezy, T.I., you know, Chris Brown, 7th Streeter, and Khaled. That's an actual party that happened, by the way. So like it'll just be like that on a regular Friday night. You know what I mean? So I think those 3 words kind of sums it up. Yeah. Okay.
So besides this, what else you got going on? What can we look for? What can we expect in the next few months? Whatever.
I was recently in the newest Grand Theft Auto game, and I'm looking to be in the next one. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was like one of the highest grossing games in history. So
what, you were a character or your music or?
Actually, you know, when you jump in the car and he's like, and you turn on the radio in the car and it was like DJ Kash the Fly Chicken, you know what I mean? So I hope to be in the next one, and of course this we have coming out, and I got a couple of I just recently signed with We the Best Records, so you know we got things coming out from that aspect.
You gotta say We the Best like DJ Khaled says.
No, nobody can say it like Khaled.
We the best.
See? And you see, nobody can say it like how Khaled says it.
So much enthusiasm.
So, you know, I look forward to just putting out quality music and just kind of rocking out more clubs in Atlanta, you know what I mean? So, definitely.
Okay, you gotta do more shows in New York too.
I do, you know what I mean? Shout out my boy Stunner. We do a lot of things that like Starlets and Lust and stuff like that, and we do something called the Atlanta Invasion, where like I bring like 10, 12 strippers from Atlanta and we bring them to a strip club here because the strip club scenes are completely different, right? So we try to bring like an Atlanta feel to the strip clubs out here. So.
Okay. So Aglet Italy is about to actually take over Atlanta in a few days, I would say.
Yeah.
Do you have an exact date?
About 2 weeks, the 14th, we're going to be turning up.
Awesome. So that's going to be crazy. And thank you for sitting with me.
Of course. My pleasure.
And again, where can they find you?
DJ Kash, ATL, Kash with a K, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Black Planet, MySpace, everything.
And this is ManicInstinct.com. I'm Hala Maroc. You can find me on Instagram at Hala Maroc and at Manic Instinct. Bye.